Right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, people. Let's go. Come on, you Blues. Let's go. Let's win this one, Chelsea. Let's win this one. And if you're watching, if you haven't, be sure to drop a like on the stream to help us reach more people. Hopefully, we get all 3 points today. But I'm a bit concerned that the manager changed the structure to match Brentford's structure for structure. I hope it works. That's all I can say. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And also, do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers. We can get there, but with your help. So thank you, and thank you so much. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not sure the script for this this application has been really, really awful. It doesn't help refresh just every now and then. Do I need to change to a different connection? And here, yeah, and Poch, is that Chile on left at left back? Chile's on the left wing. It's a three at the block out approach, a 3-5-2 structure. I think that's correct. Yes, problem right now. That it has been an issue for Watchalong formats here. It hasn't helped. The game has started already. I think. What are they still doing? Has it not started? Yep, it has started. But usually, yeah, the streaming service is a bit like, yeah, I'm lagging. So what I'm sensing the problem is whenever this application browser application struggles to be stable, it affects my internet. So I'm not sure why. So much you can argue too much scripts in the application causes issues. So why isn't it showing the radar? Because I want us to use the radar. So I'm not sure why that's the case. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Let's go, Blues. Even the picture on my screen hasn't started yet. Maybe they're using the same service because the game has started, according to what I'm seeing there. Come on, Chelsea, let's go. Yeah, Benchwell, left wing back, right wing back, Marlo Gusto. That's the structure right there. You see the problem. This is what leads to my picture lagging. I don't have any other. I'm working on something on my own, but this hasn't been helpful. The FortMob application hasn't been helpful. But if you can come on and I'll just click on the radar so that we can move on. If I'm not sure, the game has started, and I can see that on my screen here. Yep. Let's go, Chelsea. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You're liking the video, guys. Like the video to bring us good luck. So let me see if I can actually change the connection to make. So let me see if I can change that. Yeah, it's really, really poor. There you go. I'll just try to open the radar. If it opens, then I can actually close out the other window. So sorry for blank space. The radar will come on in a bit. Yeah, there you go. We are up and running. Let's go. We're 3 minutes into the show and it's still zeros. And Chelsea on the front foot at the moment. Did you try speed test? Yeah, I do that all the time in most cases, but I haven't done it today. I'll try to switch connections to see if the lagging will stop. I'm not sure why that is the case. Let me see what which of the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm connected to the strongest, so it should be fine right now. So, like I'm saying, maybe the issue might have been that might have been the web application that I'm using for the live stream. But yeah, we're up and running. I saw that on the screen, and my heart flew out of my chest. But it was just saying Brentford goal kick. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's looking like the structure has worked so far. I hope it continues to work. Um, yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. And Brentford, they're actually not defending deep. And if I were the manager, if I sense that Brentford that they're not defending deep, I would just yeah, I would check my upload speed too. But yeah, I would bring in Miala Mudryk to exploit the spaces in behind the line. Brentford doesn't look like they want to win. And probably you can IQ they will come into this game with the mindset, yeah, it's Chelsea. We've been beating them of late and we're gonna beat them again. I hope that happens. I hope we'll beat them. Beating them, I think will give a lot of people confidence going further into the season. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 5 minutes into the game, and then zero. So Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. And from my picture, we've been the better side so far. This connection where I have the picture looks like it's better than the other one. So let me see what I'm going to do here. But I think it's been stable for a while now. Of course, they want to win. Yep, record is on their side. And recently, we're Charity FC. Recently, Charity FC. We've been Charity FC for you say 1,000 years right now. It's our thing to look at teams that have been awful and say, you know what, we understand we understand what you're going through and we want to help you. Just take the 3 points and go. And the annoying aspect of the whole thing when I looked at this that they're beating us how many times at home? 4-1 at home, 2-0, 2-0 at home. Yeah, yeah, it's nothing new, but I know you got my point there. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. 3 likes, and we are 6 minutes into the game. We should have a higher number of likes there. Keep dropping the likes, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, people. Let's go. Yeah, what we've been on the front foot. We need to we need to go to yeah. We need to go. Yeah, Cole Palmer dropping deep there. I think we're making good is creating good triangles. So let me just simplify it, creating extra passing lanes for the player with the ball, and that has helped so far. We've been the better side. But we need a goal. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Let's go. I need another window here. Let me open another window here so I can have 2 screens. One of them usually quicker, but let's see if I find a quicker one here. Georgi Petrovic, what the signing is mean for us. Poch likes Chalobah for some reason. I think he's a good defender. I think I mean he may well come up big for us. He's a good defender. He's not the most flamboyant or the most, you can say, the best in terms of his ability on the ball. But in terms of getting the you can say doing the work defensively, it's more of a no nonsense defender than all other defenders that we have. According to the commentator, the strange backline was deliberated to have tall guys at the back, knowing how deadly Brentford can be with set piece. Okay, here's the thing. My argument against that is that it's something that they're more familiar to it than we do. So hopefully, but so far so good, and I'll take it. If we win, that's all that matters to me. It doesn't matter whether we're playing with a back 10 or a back 3. I just want us to win, in all honesty, and let's see. Yeah, I think it makes sense now. He wants Eiffel Towers at the back, and yeah, a few of them there. You can argue. But nice to see you again, bro. Whenever you get a chance to share the link to your YouTube channel so people can go check it out. Yeah, I have two screens now. One of the other one is really lagging. I'm this one. Yeah. Ooh! Oh my gosh! How wasn't that a goal? Let me see that again. Wow. Ooh. It was going out actually, but the Brentford player deflected it towards the goal. It could have been some deflection right there. Sorry, Kuchela, I was distracted when listening to the P-game show. What was your verdict on the lineup? Do we need five defenders? You could argue the application is what matters. The intent is to have more people, more people do more in the offensive aspect of the game, and at the same time have a good balance. I think it will work. The application is what I pay attention to, not really the structure. We've seen on occasions where, for instance, Thomas Tuchel will play with a back three and deploy wingers in the wing back areas with an attacking intent. But in this case, you can argue the manager, like somebody explained, that makes sense. That this comment here, he wants tall players. The three players in the three back players, you could say tall enough. Maybe that may well be the reason. I don't know. But having Benchwell and Gusto in the wing back position it ensures balance. That's because traditionally they're defenders. As much as we know they like to overlap, but you said that both are good defenders and will track back effectively and help defensively. And so far in the game, you can say they've done more in the offensive area than in the defensive area. Yeah, if that makes sense. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Poch has to show he is better than Thomas Frank. Yeah. Ooh, we nearly considered. If not for anything, at least to take Thomas Frank's name out of his potential replacement. I don't think we're looking to sign Thomas Frank. I wouldn't want that to happen. Even Ruben Amorim, I wouldn't want that to happen either. Hiring Ruben Amorim will not be different from the risk we took when we hired FAVB because of his stint at the time. Was it at Porto that they won the league without losing a single game? I think it's a huge risk, really, in my opinion. Let's go. Looking good for us so far. But we have nothing to show for it. And we could have considered it a few seconds ago, actually, not even up to a minute. Yeah, it's hard thing to always give away the ball unnecessarily. A good shot there from what's his name there from Brentford overall. I don't know, man. Application also depends on ability. Yeah, more importantly, if you don't have the ability, you can try, but still not be able to apply yourself well on the pitch. So that makes sense. Three central defenders puts an additional player on the pitch, in fact, that cannot score. That's another way to see it. Yeah. But I think you could argue, I'm not sure how it's to see, but let's see. Hopefully it works well. But in the first place, I said my initial concern was the fact that this is a structure that Brentford they played with it week in week out. We haven't. You can say a novel structure for our players, which could lead to us not being able to apply ourselves well on the pitch. Maybe not novel to our players, but eventually he's played as a wing back. Gusto, I don't remember. We'll find out. So far, it has worked. But let's see. We need a go to show for how, again, the fact I think we've had more of the ball than them. Let's go, people. Let's go. And hopefully we don't see that sort of game, even if we score first and score a second first. But towards the end of the game, we start struggling, and usually look like we're going to concede even twice as much as the goals were scored. That's his wow. Cole Palmer couldn't control that. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And people, if you're watching, I was trying to refer somebody to Sadiq of Worldwide Trust to sell a ticket for him. His account is X tells me that his account doesn't exist. Maybe he deleted his account. I hope he's all right. He's okay, more importantly, than anything else. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. We're 15 minutes into the game, and it's Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. Yeah. Yeah, 12 my screens are near each are nearly a minute late. But the rate that they're on the screen is correct. Let's see. I think the selection shows that what's his name? Pochettino, he's recognized that set piece has been our Achilles heels, for lack of a better language. And so far, it has worked. We defended that very well. You just said maybe a poor delivery, maybe, but so far you can argue that it has worked. I keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along, but please, guys, help subscribe to the channel and like the videos. And thank you. Yes, go check out CFC Jingles YouTube channel. All of you in the channel. I know we don't have too many people in the chat, but let's help him grow, get monetized, and and be encouraged to produce and release more videos. And come on, Chelsea. And that's Jerry C's in the house. Jerry C, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. My soundboard has refused to work. Maybe not properly connected, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. Let me try and connect it. I got everything disconnected because, yeah, we were implementing some new stuff and also updating some of the stuff we have. And that led to lots of issues, but we can cope with that. Thank you so much for the donation once again. And I've told you don't have to be doing that to my bro. If I see your comment, I will oblige, read, and also say hello to you. Punch in, and I have planned a recording plan. I think it will be delicious when it comes out to record with Jerry Z there. Look out for it. And once it's out, I will talk about it during one of our shows. So you can go watch it and express yourself in the comment section. It looks like the biggest issue here, maybe I need to give it time, is that given the change of structure, we haven't been as effective as we've been in the attacking area. Yeah, but we'll see if that changes. And we are 18 minutes into the show. Still Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. I just don't want us to lose this game no matter what happens. Brentford cannot be beating us like that. How many games in a row? Not even a draw. But I would take a draw. A draw would be a good start to us. You can say breaking the jinx. Yeah. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. And if you're watching, if you've heard anything from Sadiq, let me know. I don't know why it tells me that his account doesn't exist. So you say that the account was deleted or something happened. I hope he's up. Come on, Jackson! Come on! Woo! Offside anyway. That was offside. Oh my goodness. It's Nightbot on vacation. It looks like it. Not noticed him for a while. Or maybe because the truth remains, given ad settings, someone can actually what am I going to say? Someone can actually yeah, someone can actually ban him from the chat from the channel. So I'm gonna check if that's the case and I'll bring him back. Because he makes it easier, especially when you have spammers in the chat. He wants them on some occasion times them out. But I'll check right now. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. We had an opportunity there. It turns out our player was offside. Yeah, he may well be on vacation. So, I don't know really. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that looked on offside in the first place. Good one. Good defending there by Ben Shaw. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I want to change connection to see if that will help us when that stop lagging. My one of my pictures there. This the streaming window. I think it's been okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. With all respect to Tuchel, having watched Bayern games live yesterday, where they drew 2-2, I must admit Bayern's performances was a subpar compared to any game Chelsea played this season. I think something is wrong. Beyond Thomas Tuchel, maybe his struggles at Bayern, I think there is issues. Isn't down to Thomas Tuchel not being good enough. I think Thomas Tuchel is an excellent manager in my opinion. But Bayern also, I don't think that team is that good anymore. They need the reinforcements, but unfortunately, they will dump the whole blame on Thomas Tuchel. And Bayern, you could say, maybe that sense of entitlement has led to them not recruiting as they should. Sometimes players fade away gradually, season after season. Players that play season after season, gradually they do fade away. And you can argue they haven't paid attention to that much. And they, after all, they didn't sign some of the players that the manager wanted. So that's just my opinion anyway. Moreover, their 2 goals came from the individual brilliance of Jamal Musiala, a talent we lack Jackson. And Jackson is a different player. Musiala is a different player. The point is clear. Pochettino needs to be empowered and backed by us to try to thrive. If they keep him here, again, let them back him. If he stays beyond next season, let them back him. I want him to do well because it's simple. If he does well, my team does well. So I'm not praying for his downfall, and I'm not saying that's exactly what you're saying there. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. We are 25 minutes into the game. Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. I would take a draw, but I know we can beat them. So far, the change in structure has worked, but I'm still paying attention to what's going on And by the way, I've lost my picture, so I'm trying to get it back on again. I'm not sure why it's fluctuating. It's not stable, but at least the main picture here, the one that the viewers are seeing, has worked so far. I keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along with. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And Trevor Chalobah has made some good interceptions in this game so far. So starting him, so far, you could argue, was a good decision. "24 minutes into the game, Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. Let's go, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Look how bad Jackson is playing. And Kachila, you say, I've seen an agenda against him. Here's the thing. Chimera, no matter what you think about Nicholas Jackson, he isn't a striker. And I think people's criticism of him, you can say, again, you could say you could call that unfair, and that's because he was never a striker. Even at Villarreal, I get it. Before we signed him, he was playing as a striker for him, but he didn't even play half a season as a striker for them. He had to play as a striker when they had a player injured. He did well, but so far, I know if you're being truthful, you'd agree that since he's been excellent on the flanks for us. He's got how many assists? I think 2 assists in total. And it's done a few goals too there. I think Jackson will come good. And as I've always argued, just let Jackson be Jackson and he will come good for us. He was never a striker. And to me, we shouldn't try to play him as one. But you know the manager will do that because that's his thing. He doesn't like, he's not known to play with traditional number 9s, unfortunately, no matter how you see that situation. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. 26 minutes into the show, into the game, and it's Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. Let's keep it going, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Hopefully, we'll win this one. Saying the crux of the matter is that Pochettino lacks players capable of winning games through individual brilliance. Chelsea has actually. Chelsea have lacked that for a few years right now. We didn't have that under Thomas Tuchel. The last time we had a player capable of doing that was when we had Eden Hazard. Beyond Eden Hazard, we haven't had such players, which was why I was calling for us to sign, what's his name? The French was an excellent player, in my opinion. For some reason, people said that we had an issue with his attitude. What's his name? He's a serious dazzler and has that ability to pull a rabbit out of the hat and help a team win a game. Yeah, so that's a good point. And that particular point also is the reason why we've been struggling to beat low blocks. Low blocks players of Eden Hazard's ilk, they're capable of weaving through them and getting the goal. And DJ, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. I appreciate you. Catantino, 3 at the back today. Your thoughts? Concerned a bit, but maybe they've been practicing behind the scenes that we don't know. Concerned that it's you could say a structure that the players aren't that familiar with. Except Benchua has played in that structure before. Gusto, I think, but for this unit, this collection of players, we haven't played with that structure. And for Brentford, it's something they do week in, week out. So it may turn out to be a risk. It may well turn out to be a genius decision by the manager, but we'll find out as the game progresses. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes will go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. Yeah, 28 minutes into the game, Chelsea, Brentford 0, Chelsea 0. My pictures are seriously lagging, but let's see if that works. Big up to you too, DJ. I hope you're doing well. Imagine if Poch was sacked in June and replaced by manager XYZ. If this new manager were to acquire top talents in attack, defense and midfield, everyone would praise their success. Here's the thing: we've heard that Pochettino himself refused. He was the one that advised the club not to sign a striker in a hurry. So I'm not going to make excuses for anybody. I hope he does well, and that's because if he does well, my club will do well. I'm just going to leave it at that. That was yeah, a poor pass there from Casado. Let's go, people. Let's go, people. We are 30 minutes into the show. We have just 7 likes. We should be doing way better than that, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Let's get the likes up. Mm-hmm. I have to be paying attention to the game too, so I'm not going to be reading too much. 7 likes, people. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Road to 20K. We'll get there soon because we're getting closer to 19,095 subscribers. The vertical format streams has helped quite a lot, and we're going to be mixing things up. But the Blue Morning Show will be every time we need to share anything on the screen. We will stick with a what's it called, portraits, and what's the other one, the horizontal format, for lack of a... Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, he couldn't, he was why, what happened there, really? Come on, Jackson. Come on. That's why people feel like killing you whenever you make such mistakes. Oh my goodness. How did he not put that away? Oh my gosh. I worry Tony is going to bully our back three of the Sassi Chalobah and Chilwell. He hasn't been able to do that so far. Why the hesitation there? Who was that? Why did he? Was that Gusto? Just go for the ball. Why did? Well, maybe again he was just he doesn't want to risk getting beaten because he was the last man there. But wow, how did? Oh my goodness, he beat Jackson did beat the goalkeeper, beat him well. Or maybe he should have just tried to shoot first time, but he beat the goalkeeper, rounded the goalkeeper up very well. But then again, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The defender there returned quickly just in time to stop the ball. So goodness to Jackson, he tried, but I think he should do better than that. I've seen the replay. Oh my goodness, that's seriously concerning. Holy Tumolika. Good stuff. Is the only thing that this first half. He always performs. Amorim, fun favorite, and odds on with bookies to be our next manager, despite his 30 million release clause. I think it would be a huge risk. No different from the time we will be no different. Not again, it will not differ that much from the risk we took when we hired a VP. Casado looking really awful. That's always the case. That's because probably no. If you don't, you can say open up for him quickly to release the ball. He tends to struggle to beat to do well in tight spaces. You see, coach, but yeah, I'm not sure what it's like. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone, Chimera. That's why Poch should not be blamed for what Jackson gives him. Nobody blames Poch for anything Jackson does. Whenever he misses chances, people have been killing him. But I get when you're taking the argument, you're trying to defend your client's Poch. What the pass by is a delicious pass, actually. A delicious pass. And Jackson, after rounding the goalkeeper, still missed it. But all blame, no. I don't know. If that's how you say it, that's you. All blame will be on Pochettino instead of Jackson. There are reasons to blame Pochettino, but you can't blame Pochettino for the chances the players are missing. It's as simple as that. Fulham will go above us 2-0 up now. Let me look at that particular result there. Let's go. Keep dropping the likes on the screen, people. The likes to go a long way. I think I need to open FOTMob again here somewhere. Sorry. Let me just do this. Now go back to the radar. We will be checking at the looking into those games. Oh my goodness. What really happened to that? 7 likes, people. Come on, get the likes up. We should be doing way better than that. We are how many minutes? 35 minutes into the show. We should be doing better than that, please, people. Get the likes up. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. What Nicholas Jackson needs to do is practice. I read it was comical to read the comment talking about how Pochettino was showing him videos of legendary finishes in world football, past and present, or just past. Yeah, you can say retired. And I was saying he needs to practice. He needs to practice. The videos, if anything, we just motivate him to what. Goal! Yes, redemption for Nicholas Jackson. Redemption for Jackson in the 35 minutes. Wow! I've seen the goal on the screen, but in my video, I haven't actually seen it. What a header! That was a header, actually, so shocking. Wow, maybe he's been practicing really good. He scored 2 headed goals for Chelsea right now. Yeah, so he's redeemed himself. Listen, I'm going to say this. I've said this 1,000 times. Nicholas Jackson, he's done everything correct. He's been doing everything correct. The only thing he hasn't done well is just to take chances when he's not been clinical in front of goal. But what a header there, composed in the too. So I'll take that. Wow, he's making good use of his height right now, and I'm moved. Jackson in and Jersey out. Yeah, sell Jackson, not Gallagher. I don't think the club will sell Jackson. Jackson stays. If they decide to sell anybody, I think he will most likely be Conor Gallagher, unfortunately. But chances are he stays too. It depends on the club's financial situation. By the time we get to the summer transfer market, it's regrettable Chelsea signed a lazy player like Jackson. I don't think he's a lazy player. One thing Jackson isn't is lazy. One argument that you present and I'll listen to you is that he misses chances, and but I think he will get better at it. We've signed him, and I'm sure it's easy to blame him given that we didn't spend that much money signing him. It's easy to start talking about how he's poor because of how much you paid him, and it's a Chelsea thing. Every time we don't spend that much money on a player, it takes the player again. It usually takes an exceptional, you can say, run of games, exceptional performance in run of games for us to agree that player is good. If we don't spend, you can say, up to 100 million signing that particular player. Jackson has been good, and I can't stop saying that. The only thing he hasn't done is take all the chances that his teammates put away the chances that his teammates have created for him in games. He should have up to 30 goals right now. But believe me, he's done well. Isn't he still our top scorer? Even if he isn't, he's up there. If you get my argument. Let's see. But given this argument, I'd say he's anything but lazy. Yeah, he's always energetic, presses very well, runs, tracks back also. Gallagher concedes the yellow. I hope, again, the argument doesn't lead to it being worse for us. Let's see. That's wrong, that's wrong. That's the wrong call. He was actually fouled. He was actually fouled, in my opinion. So I'm not sure how that's a yellow. I'm not sure. Yes, Chelsea went up. Jackson makes up for his error. And what a finish, actually. I did expect him to put that one away. A top-class crosser from Gusto, too. He's been excellent. That's how many assists in total for Malo Gusto right now. He's up to 5 right now. I think at least 4. But I know someone take the excuses, Jack from Kachila. Just go. But 5 finish from Jackson, there, in my opinion. I honestly did not expect him to put that away. Gallagher not being sold neither. Gallagher financial issues could lead to Chelsea selling Gallagher. But if he plays very well, the club will look elsewhere and leave him. But I knew before time, and I told people he was going to stay beyond January. But beyond January, then I'm not too sure what's going to happen. And that's because his contract situation comes into play. Ooh! Oh! Nice block there. Nice block there. Good shot by Ben Chilwell. And yeah, good setup from Enzo Fernandez there. I'm concerned that Gallagher is on the yellow right now. That's an issue for me. Here's the thing. Gallagher not being sold, that's just your opinion. Here's why it'd be difficult to keep him. His contract situation comes into play right now. Plus the fact if club sells him, it'd be pure profit. And if in fact we have a financial issue, they may well sell him. But like I said, I knew he was going to stay between January, and then I did tell people that beyond January, I'm not too sure what's going to happen. That's because his contract situation comes into play. And that's the case right now. But let's see what happens. He'll be able to leave as a free agent in 2025, I think, and he learned also as a free agent, he'd make more money than if he stays and the club gets to sell him. If that makes sense. Kepa, Sarr, and possibly Chalobah all being sold. Thiago Silva leaving gutted. We again at some point. I think I wanted us to start learning. You can say a few months ago, I wanted us to start learning to play without him. I mean, we could still keep him in some capacity, maybe as one of the coaching staff. He has that pedigree that when he speaks, even the manager would listen to him. Kalita will be the versatility if Gallagher stays. You think I don't know? I know you know. Yeah, I know you know that that I know. But this time, by the way, keep dropping the likes on shooting people. The likes do go a long way. My big screen is really, it lags quite a lot, but the smaller screen shows, but every now and then it just goes up. I'm not sure why that's the case. Let's go, Jackson. Oh my goodness, that's a lame shot. Just keep the ball and try a cross, man. You don't have to be the one to score. Yeah, we have 8 likes. We can do way better than that. Yep, Jackson, I expected you to cut that back in. We've seen your left foot is really weak. Seriously weak. Yeah. But that shot by Ben Chilwell, you could argue was going in. But the Brentford the defender, an excellent block from him right there. Look at Jackson again. Yeah, but I'll think we can't do otherwise right now. So just support him. If we can sign another player better than him, then I say sell him. But right now, I'm supporting him. He's one of our top scorers, if not the top scorer. Just support him, man. That's all I can say right now. Good one there from Nicholas Jackson himself. That's a good player in him, and I'm not going to stop saying that. It will take time, maybe before he becomes 100% for us. Ooh! Kind of lined up a good shot there, but hits a Brentford player and bounced back out. Let's go, DJ Big Up. If you want to speak, feel free, because the game is still on. Could Jackson's laziness be attributed to his partying and nightlife activities? Jackson isn't a lazy player. He's everything but a lazy player. My biggest issue with him is his misses. He's still kind of raw in front of goal, but his hold-up play is excellent. He can create chances for his teammates. He got excellent flicks too and all that. In my opinion, he's everything, but yeah, he's not a lazy player in my opinion, and I'm gonna keep saying that. If we had Watkins, we'd be in top 4. That's just your argument. Enzo is doing everything right here. He's created a couple of chances where we've been awful as usual. Brentford lost 7 games in a row. How does Thomas Frank ever get mentioned as a top coach to replace Poch? I think those are just rumors. I don't believe it when I saw that. I think all rumors. Yeah. Even Amorim, I think, is still just the Amorim to Chelsea talks are all rumors, in my opinion. Why are we just shooting straight at the Brentford players? Like, see if every time you hit one of them, it counts as a goal.
Kachilla, big up, bro. You all right?
Yeah. I'm good, bro. Go ahead. You can speak
Yeah,
anytime you want to speak.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't think the rumors of Amorim are rumors. You know, there is definitely high interest in him. It's not just one person that's reported it as well. There's quite a few big tier 1 journalists that have reported it. The only stumbling block is his 30 million release clause. That's the only thing that will stop a deal from happening. But he's definitely up there with an opportunity.
Which I don't think we're going to pay.
Probably not. But then you know how Chelsea, how Todd Bowley finds ways around things, and so does Egba Barley. They find ways around of making things happen. And it wouldn't surprise me. But listen, wherever coaches have been mentioned at Chelsea, I keep telling you, they are not the problem. It's not the coaches at Chelsea are the issue. I told you where it all entails from. It entails from the top right down to the bottom. And it doesn't matter whatever manager comes into Chelsea, unless these owners change the direction for where they want to go. We're going to be stuck at this situation for whoever manager comes in. So all it'll be is the next manager that comes in. They're going to go through the same situation as what Poch has gone through and what Graham Potter went through. Not that I wanted Potter anyway in the first place, or Poch, but it's going to be the same scenario as it's going to be unless these owners go down a different direction. And we all know what that direction is. You have to buy players that are 25 years old and over, not young kids. And that's all we seem to be doing. And until they change that philosophy of thinking, Chelsea are going to be stuck where we are all the time. So these owners need to really take a good hard look at themselves in the summer and decide where this club is going to go. Because if they really want to get Chelsea back to the pinnacle or where we want to be, then these owners have got to go for a different direction of football. Because I tell you what, if we carry on, I mean, it's a great result so far. A good game so far. We're getting a 1-0 win against Brentford. But if we carry on, like for example, after and start losing more and more games, owners don't realise it, but protests will start happening at Stamford Bridge. They will start happening, and the owners are going to have to then start to action things because Chelsea fans won't put up with it, bro. I can tell you that now. A lot of fans are already on a lot of vlogs I'm being going on to now, starting to get the owners now. And when it gets to that stage now where the owners don't start doing something about it, there will be protests will start happening at Stamford Bridge, and they're going to have to start doing things and getting the right manager in, the right director of football in, which is only the one I think we only need. And then you're going to let that director go and get the manager he wants, who's going to take us to where we want to be again. And until that happens, whatever manager comes in whatever owner manager comes in, you can even go and get a Jurgen Klopp tomorrow. You can go and get a Pep Guardiola tomorrow. The same scenario is going to happen because of the direction we seem to be going in at the moment. And only these owners can change that direction.
Yeah, I think from what given rumors we'll be hearing of late, it looks like they're looking to mix things up, so to speak. And you can argue. I think they've learned that kids will always be kids. That it hasn't worked. We need experience to start performing, achieving things. You can say in now. I get it. The kids, most of them will come good in the near future, and that will go a long way for us. But if we want to get results, make it into the top 4, achieve a European, finish in the table in a position that will mean that we'll get to participate in a European competition next season, which means more money and their ability to attract big name sponsors. I think you can argue by now they probably knows it's important that we sign more experienced players to mix things up. Experience is important. Kids will always be kids. And if anybody is surprised that we haven't performed consistently, then it's simple. You don't understand football. If you have, again, the age, if your players are, if you have the same averages as just a football club and you have, what you could argue, an entirely new squad, you always have that issue of inconsistency, if anything. So I didn't come into the season expecting us to be perfect. I knew that was going to be an issue. DJ, here's a question for you. Do you genuinely believe the club is actively seeking a new manager to replace Pochettino? If you want to believe the rumors, but I don't think that's the case right now. And I'm going to explain why I think they're not actively seeking to replace him. They're big believers in numbers. And in reality, if you take the time to look at numbers and where we are, and had we been more clinical in front of goal, we'd be better positioned in the table. But that's just my opinion anyway. But DJ, let's hear you. And because they are big believers in numbers, they look at it and say, yeah, I think he's just been unlucky. But at some point, if things keep going south, if things continue to go south without, you can say, at some point, even if you believe in numbers, sometimes you look the other way and say, yeah, I get it. Numbers don't lie, but this manager has been so unlucky that I don't think he'd be lucky enough to take us anywhere. But go ahead. That question is for you, DJ. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Are you there, DJ?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Sorry, I'm here. Sorry, I cut on you briefly because I moved away from where I was sitting. So, what was your question to me?
That question on this. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Look, listen. At this moment in time, I don't doubt for a second that we probably are not looking. But it wouldn't surprise you. The owners are doing what they always do. They're obviously keeping their eyes open to see whatever happens towards the end of the season. But look, in order for Poch to keep his job, I think he needs to, like Blue Board Analysis has said there, he needs to get a top 6 finish. For me, he needs to win an FA Cup to secure him for next season. If he doesn't do that, then the club will go down a different direction. The only reason why I said Amorim is a possibility to Chelsea, because on the same day Amorim was linked with Chelsea, I don't know if you saw, on that same day, it was also reported that Chelsea are now looking at Rafael Leao again from AC Milan. And they were the same day those rumours came out about Amorim coming as Chelsea's next manager. Now we all know Amorim and Leao are all from the same country. It must be a player maybe that they're looking to bring in as part of this next revolution. But again, if that was to happen, again, it all comes down to where we finish at the end of the season, but anything ever happens, because as I said before, unless these owners change the way they are going in terms of direction, right? It doesn't matter what manager you bring to the football club, Cuchilla. It's going to always be the same situation. And this is where all the fans are just are questioning at the moment, because look, listen, we're all used to winning. I know everyone knew when this whole thing changed with Roman going and these guys coming in, it was a new project. We all knew it's going to take time. But what we didn't endeavour, I don't think, was this much of us, them selling a lot of our, what I call our experienced players, and then bringing in players like Enzo and Caicedo, who are excellent players and are going to be excellent players for the future. But then when you're leaving 2 young midfielders that are, okay, one's going to say, oh, he's a World Cup winner, the other stayed in the Premiership for 1 season. You need experience around these guys. And this is why I keep saying to a lot of the fans, stop getting on Enzo's back, stop getting on Caicedo's back, because at the end of the day, they are there to do what I call an experienced person's job. And when you don't have experienced players playing alongside him in that midfield, of course, you're going to have situations where we are at this moment in time. Enzo, apparently, I heard in the last couple of days and weeks, he's been playing more games. He's been playing more, if you like, through not pain, but he's tired, because there's so many games he's been playing more often than what he should be because of our injuries. Because I'm sure Poch has said it in the last couple of days, even in his press conferences, he said he would like to rest Enzo, but he can't rest him because he's doing a job for the team at the moment. And and this is one of the reasons why we don't have too many options. That's the problem, and that's the reason why we got slight burnout in Enzo, and the same with Caicedo. Maybe they're just doing too much than what they should be doing. But at the end of the day, people are going to say, well, DJ, we spent 107 million on one and 115 on the other. They should be doing better. I agree, they should be doing better, but at the same time, they do need the experienced players around them, and this is what I've always been saying from the beginning. It's all well getting these. Even Mudryk the same. Mudryk again. People are getting onto this kid's back, and I keep saying it again. The guy's not getting enough game time to be shown what he can do as a player. People are saying, "Oh, get him out the door." We keep saying this every time a player comes to Chelsea and they don't do well, are not performing as they should be. Get him out the door. That's the answer. Get him out the door. Get him out the door. It's not the answer. Sometimes you need the right players around these guys to give them the experience to go on to become better players. And we all know Mudryk is a good, talented player. He just needs an experienced player around him. That's all.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, Sterling's not. I was just saying, unfortunately, Sterling is not providing that for him, and he's the one Mudryk is probably looking up to give him that. Yeah,
experience will go a long way. And here, the GOAT Football is saying, I think Mudryk should be starting today. Look how well he played against Leeds United. He is on the bench. he will get better on the bench. That's another way to put it. But those that have started today so far, they've done really well. I'm going to bring on Roger in a bit. Let's see. Poor shooting, poor hold-up play, poor touch, poor physicality, poor runs, poor decisions, makings, etc. I think you just you have an agenda against Jackson Chimera. Let me just be honest with you. I think one more, I'm going to say this again. He's everything, but he's not lazy. That's one thing he's not. He's done a lot correct. What he hasn't been is just be clinical in front of goal.
He's not lazy. He's not a lazy player.
Just does that. Let's just stick with that. So before I go to Roger, just quickly, let's look at top stats here. Possession is nothing. Shots in total, we have 8 shots. They had 4 shots on target. We had 3 on target. They had 1. Corners 1, 3 in total. I want to see big chances created. If this guy isn't messing up there, let's see. Big chances we created. 1, they created 2. Yeah, you can say we've done well, and the structure has actually worked. And Gusto on fire as usual. An excellent assist from him. Roger, let's see what do you make of this of the first half? I know you will. Again, you don't want to miss your flight back home for the second half.
Hola, gentlemen. DJ,
you,
preach,
Roger.
DJ.
You are seriously laughing at yourself.
No,
that's an excellent stat.
The thing that really gets me is, yet again, 2 big missed chances in the first half. Missed again. Listen, I think we sacrificed Mudryk for the formation. We'd rather go with 3 at the back, 3 tall chaps to counter.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
And that happens sometimes, you know. Bit disappointed. Listen, I got to admit that was an absolutely an excellent cross by Gusto, and B, the most impressive thing for me is he timed his jump really well. Wasn't contested very well, but you've got to give it to him. He put his head on the ball. Didn't have to do much with it, but an excellent.
When you say
header.
he's improving, improving aerially. 2 goals
No, headering the ball. Are you kidding me? Did you see the Leeds game where he goes up for the ball in like 4 yards? No, it shows that he's never even seen the ball before. But this time, this is by far his best header in his Chelsea career. He's not naturally a header. Listen, this is our weakest point of our game, in my opinion. But I think that the thing that really I come away from this first half is the fact that we should be at least 2 goals up, and we're not taking our chances. And it's the same story each and every week. They only need 1 chance, and goals change games. And look at them; they were actually on the ascendancy, and they conceded. And look at them; they've actually regressed. So that's the thing. This is the same thing that gets me. We don't take our chances. We create enough each and every week. And by the way, I don't know what coverage you're listening to, but I'm not sure what the stat is if you break it down. But we are 3rd worst in the Premier League in conceding goals to crosses received. Now, they didn't break it down about header or feet, but I'd love to know that stat. And, you know, my eyes don't deceive me, because we're inept defensively with crosses. We look very suspect.
Yeah, we don't defend set pieces effectively. Roger, I agree with you. That was one of the first things I told Bobby Fairview during the pregame show, that Mudryk, the structure makes it difficult to accommodate him. I know some people would argue, but he played as a 10, but this is different.
Based on the opponent, yeah,
based on the opponent, and chances that the manager will change things around to accommodate him, because we are leading, so they're not going to be defending that deep actually. And even before we scored, they weren't defending deep. You could argue they came into this game with the mindset they want to win.
Yeah. Well, they're playing to score on the break, but they're not playing deep, or at least until we scored anyway. They usually don't park the bus, but they're more defense-minded, and they
usually are.
Well, they're renowned for scoring on the break. You know, they're a 3-5-2 basically, or 4-4-2. They've got 2 big lads up front, and they're very clinical, and they tick a lot of the boxes.
Yeah, and here's where
Let's
I'm
put it this
concerned right
way.
now.
Let's put it
Yeah,
this
go
way.
ahead.
If we had Tony playing for us today, I think he puts at least one of those extra chances away. I think we're up at least by 2 goals today. I really do. That's the difference right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jackson is he's 22. We need to put that into context. But he's very raw. Let's be honest. Sorry.
Yeah, he is. That's the issue, but he has it in him. And I would say he's improved. So just quickly, our bigger coach and the panel, we are scaring Brentford, and Brighton is actually losing 2-0 to Fulham. That's a good for us. Anyway, just quickly, we need to win games. So playing Mudryk, who's unproven and relies too much on his pace, is a gamble. But I'd rather him than Sterling all day. There you go. We're speaking the same language. Look out for the check in the mail. Jackson scored a good goal. Yeah, not easy. Legend Roger is in the house. Yeah, he's in the house. I was waiting for you to say that. Why are the backline constantly panicking? Gusto is the only calm head there, but every now and then you'd see something that shows you he's only 20. Yeah, it's good to see. Is in the final at Wembley, he came across and see if he was overwhelmed by the occasion every now and then. Roger, what are your thoughts on adopting the 3-5-2 formation going forward? Roger, let's hear you. A question to you there by Jerry Z, by the way.
Yeah, I was shocked, but
Jerry Z, just quickly, you should plan one of those one-on-one podcasts with Roger. You know him, you know how articulate he can be with his points and everything. I think you should plan one. Maybe after hours, reach out to him, please. I'd like to listen to you have a good conversation with him. Go ahead, Roger.
Yeah, I was pleased and pleasantly surprised. I didn't think that Potter would revert to a back three. I wanted him to do that at Anfield about a month ago when we played there, if you recall. I believe depending on the opponent, and especially if it's an away game, I would like us to be more pragmatic. You know, we lost 4-1 in case you forget, and I don't think that would have been the case had we been with a back three. But yeah, I'm pleased. Whatever it takes, as you know, but we need to take our chances more often. That's what I come away with. But you know, and listen, it's a big.
And coming to your point of being more pragmatic, Roger. Go ahead. Sorry. It looks like our communication is arriving late, but go ahead with what you were saying.
Sorry, I apologize. The other thing I wanted to mention is Petrovic is a breath of fresh air when he's on the ball. If you notice, he's not inviting pressure. He's booting it long each and every time. He's not putting his defensive line in situations that put them in vulnerable positions, and he's not even equivocating anything other than booting it long when necessary, and I love that.
Yeah, Petrovic doesn't take unnecessary risks. You could argue it's over for Sanchez, really. It would take Petrovic making some mistakes for him to be dropped. We're better than Crystal Palace at Sheffield United for crossing. Let's see what else we have here. Big up to you two, brother and Roger, my Iraqi bro there. No striker can score from his weaker left foot around the goalkeeper when the angle is impossible. A strike is a struggle from there. I agree, but he did well anyway by rounding the goalkeeper. But I think could have tried it, chips the ball with his right foot rather than try to hold on to it that much. Let's see what else we have here. Hello to you, to Constantine Dante. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Let's see what else we have here. Roger, what's your thoughts on? I don't think Roger knows the kit. Roger, if you know the kit, please, your response to that.
No,
Roger,
I don't.
what are the changes you expect to see in the second half?
You mean with regards to substitutes?
All right, I think the second half is about to start. It's up to you guys. Go ahead, Roger, if you have any questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, with regards to substitutes, it all depends. I hope for us to score the next goal. I think that will put us in good stead. I really do. I'm trying to think who could come on here. Probably Madueke and Mudryk. Cassidy wouldn't be a bad call. You know, also in the midfield to spell somebody.
I think for those changes you're mentioning to work, we'd have to change the structure.
Not with Cassidy, no. And also, no, Mudrik can spell help for other people. You know, he can come on for Gusto potentially, or Chilwell. He's good enough. Listen, we don't really have who else. I mean, yeah, we can bring on Sterling. Let's be honest, or even Thiago. But I don't think they're going to risk Thiago. I really don't. I'd like to see him rest for another week. So let's see. We need to increase our lead. You know, we cannot invite
keep
pressure.
dropping the likes on the stream, people. Go ahead.
Yeah, we just can't invite pressure. We need to take the initiative and go at least 2-0 up.
We do need to increase our lead. We do need to increase our lead. We take our chances when it comes. And that was the end of every game we've won so far. Towards the end, it seems as if our players just go into a mode where they say, you know what, we've won this one, and then the opposition will keep coming at us. And in most cases, games nearly ended up being a draw. But we've been lucky. Richard, don't miss your flight. I understand. I'll see you.
You got it, coach.
Young Blues to their violin concert. All right, see you then, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go, people. I'm not going to be speaking too much. And at one point, I might just let it go on its own so that I can go get ready. Like I told you guys, I'm going to be taking my boys to their front, and the chances that the screen will be without me for a while. I want to see Casada. I want to see him. And that's because Gallagher is already on the yellow. But that yellow for me, it's unfair in my opinion. Let's see what else we have here. Sorry, I had to go chill out. My family have come over. We'll try. Okay, no worries, bro. Family comes first. So I totally understand that. Let's go, people. Let's go, people. How many likes do we have? Still Chelsea 1, Brentford 0, Chelsea 1, and we're in the 49 minutes of the game. Hopefully, we get another goal. My connection is seriously awful. 13 likes, people. We should be doing way better than that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Jackson has equalized. Lukaku and that's the best scoring season for get better. Losing by 2 goes to nothing. Away to losing away to Fulham. You could argue it's over. But they're capable of coming back from behind and winning games. They have some talents out there. If you guys don't like the video, then we won't score another goal. That's from my Iraqi bro right there. I know I haven't picked you up today, but I'm having connection issues. I was sort that out. Remember, we had to put it. But we'll get there. Much love to you. I can't even use the soundboard. The soundboard acts like it's on the water. Yeah. It should work now, but it's not working. I'll finish this game with you guys. I'm just going to leave it on and leave because I have to take the Young Blues to their first violin concert. Let's go, people. Let's go. Keep dropping the like on the shit, people. The like. Three. Ooh. Oh my goodness. How did that happen? How did that happen? Really? Come on! Just leave it for the goalkeeper. Poor communication right there. Let's see what happens. The ball comes in there. And yep. Oh my goodness. The Sassi had his leg there. How was he not able to stop it? And look at even, my goodness, even Casado would have a chance to stop that. Wow. I'm concerned now. That was a preventable goal. Somebody says on X. That was seriously a preventable goal. Yeah, I think in usually one thing. Yep, a player just scored his first Premier League goal in 2 years. And only happened again. So, yeah, Charity FC. Oh my goodness. What are we seeing here? What are we really seeing here? We're lucky it wasn't 2. It was nearly 2. What's going on? It was nearly 2-1. I was just saying that every time we concede one, it's usually we concede the second. And I think we struggle quite a lot every time we concede a goal, and we nearly conceded the second in the span of how many minutes? 3 minutes or so. So that's the part that I was concerned. I was just going to say, yeah, here's that I'm concerned, and that's because every time we concede a goal, we usually concede a second. Wow. I'm not sure what's wrong with my connection. Maybe my connection is pieced too. This is seriously concerning, really. That's what's how and we consider unnecessarily. No, I'm not going to say no. The players clearly it was that's not on the manager. I would not argue that us considering that goal was on the manager. No, I will never say that's the case. No, no. Some argument right there. My goodness, before I be able to tell whose fault it was really, I need some time to look at it. In all honesty, yeah. Because he has got handicapped team, so I don't blame him. I mean, that's a solid argument. Yeah, they just hit the goalpost. Yeah, they could have been a goal up right now. Let me just leave it at this moment. It doesn't look like we're winning this one right now. He got the ball. How is that a foul? He plays the ball. He plays the ball for Christ's sake. Oh, he didn't play. Really? Oh my goodness. This is seriously annoying. Oh, just die on time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the most we can get from this game now will be a draw, and that's actually a huge risk that we may well lose the game. All the teams in the Premier League, they all face Chelsea with confidence that they can get a win. And that's how, if you see how they're playing today, you see that's the case. They believe they can win. I'm not sure what's happening to my connection right now. It looks like my connection is it's not happy too. Yes, babe, yes. All right, guys, I'm just gonna leave the screen on. I need to go start getting ready. Help prepare my boys for the violin concert. Yeah, unfortunately, this as annoying as it is this that. Just quickly, people, I did not come back to stay. I have to run. I told you guys I'll be taking the Young Blues to a violin concert. Their first. So I did try to convince my wife to go with them so that I can remain behind and do the post-game show, but I don't think it makes sense. And the boy himself is not going to be happy if I missed it. So I apologize. We will discuss the game tomorrow during the Blue Morning Show, definitely. And it's going to be in the same format, the horizontal format, so that we'll be able to look at the numbers, the performances from the players overall. So thank you so much, guys. See you guys next time. God bless us all and cheers. Yep, violin. Yeah. I don't think it makes sense to miss it. It's his first. So thank you guys. See you guys next time. And JC, my bro, see you guys later. And Jerry Z, we will record tomorrow definitely, and I hope promote the video. See you guys next time. God bless us all.